So good afternoon, guys. I'm doing some young bird settling. I got a little help from Russell Codd in my local club with some of his late hatches that he gave me to settle. So this is the first batch, and I've got some others of my own coming up right behind these, and he's still got a few more. But this is the first batch of squeakers I'm settling. Still in the process of burning loft materials and building the new race loft. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one of the kit lofts over, and I'm going to settle them to the kit loft that are ordinarily used for the rovers. And hopefully after that they will settle into the new racing loft if it's in the same spot. I don't know too much about the background on these birds. I assume most of them are probably Beckerts. That's a lot of what Russell flies is Beckerts. But very, very appreciative of him to help me out after going through the adeno thing and having kind of the whole young bird, all my young birds crippled or lost. I've only got a couple left after the adenovirus. So needless to say, very, very appreciative of him donating some babies so I kind of get a better start and have more numbers. But they look pretty good. They all handle really well. They're just the last of his babies coming up before the breeding season. Basically birds out of his race loft, I think, bred these. But it's going to put me a little bit ahead, because there should be probably about 15 or 16 from him. Plus I've got my own, got the breeders back together and have the first of those babies about 2 weeks away from needing settled. So I've got to motivate on the race loft, get a lot of this stuff done. I've still got a lot of old building materials and stuff piled. Need to clean up, burn them, get started. But for the moment, they're going to be in a kit loft. And that kit loft's going to be right next to where the race loft is. So I had built the floor frame, but unfortunately I left it so long it warped pretty good, so I'm having to tear it apart and start again on that. As I started that months ago and then just kind of neglected it. It's the end of the mining season, so it kind of that kind of interfered with getting stuff done. But good little batch of babies coming up, including a couple ash reds, which I don't have too many in the way of ash reds at all. Most of my pigeons are blue, but a good start so far. I just had a cat walk next to him. But pretty good start so far. And I'm just going to kind of settle them in like I would with rovers in a settling cage. Move them into a kit loft. And then once the racing loft is done, then I'll move them over. And hopefully they're just going to respond to the feed and trap once they figure it out. And it'll be a fairly seamless transition, hopefully. So that is it for now, guys. Just kind of a short little video with some babies that are going to be on this year's team. So that's it. See you guys later. Keep them flying out there.